Hello folks, Bruce Arnold here and welcome to Season 11 of F-Poop, the fight for America 3, 11 seasons of speed, chaos, rivalries and unforgettable moments have brought us here tonight. As the lights go out on the off-season, we prepare for the biggest challenge yet. A new grid, new stories and the same wild energy that has made Formula Poop a league like no other. Buckle up! The road to glory starts now, but before we look ahead, we've got to talk about how Season 10 ended. Season 10 will forever be remembered for its dramatic finale. A final race packed with controversy, last-minute drama, and championship implications that kept everyone on the edge of their seats. Some called it chaos, others called it destiny. But one thing is certain, no one walked away from that race without a story to tell. The New Bedford Grand Prix, the race of champions. Alex came in as the hometown hero, clinging to a 5-point edge over Dabro, who was chasing his 6th championship. Fox was storming through the standings, gunning for a back-to-back title run. And Dabro, hungry, relentless, ready to rewrite the record books. It all came down to one race, one final lap. Let's take a look at how it all unfolded. The final race of the Formula Poop season, championship glory on the line. But in the closing laps, controversy strikes. At the infamous Jimmy's Pizza Corner, Alex loses control. The crash into the barriers looks to end his title hopes. A walk to the pits keeps him in the race, but a lap down on his rival, Dabro. On track, Alex finds himself 15 seconds clear of Dabro, but instead of racing forward, he slows, deliberately waiting. As Dabro closes in, what happens next shocks the league. Alex weaves, battles, and in a premeditated move, forces Dabro into the wall at full speed. The crash ends Dabro's race and sparks one of the most controversial moments in Formula Poop history. And as wild as that finish was, it didn't end there. The championship wasn't decided on the track. It was decided in the steward's room. To help us break it down, I've brought in our resident rules analyst, Bill Fuxton, a former steward himself. Bill, walk us through what happened.
The controversy centers around Alex's move in the closing laps. On replay, the officials judged it to be outside the regulations. Too aggressive, too much contact, and clearly premeditated. As a result, Alex was handed a disqualification. Now here's where it gets complicated. All of Alex's individual points were stripped away. He walked out of the New Bedford Grand Prix with nothing on the driver's side. But his team points were still counted, which kept the constructors' standings intact. That's why you'll see a split when we look at the final tables.
So there it is. Heartbreak for Alex, frustration for the fans, and a seismic shake-up in the championship picture. That disqualification changed everything. All right, let's take a look at the official results of the New Bedford Grand Prix. After the dust, the drama, and that disqualification ruling, here's how the final standings shook out on race day. A big day for Ferrari Wawa and Big Theo as they come away with the coveted NBGP trophy. Zeta and Billy round out the podium with strong races. Cosworth Lockheed Martin are the big losers on the day. And with that, the race of champions was in the books, setting the stage for how the rest of the season's trophies would be handed out. At the team level, the Constructors' Championship was a war of consistency and strategy. Every driver's finish mattered, every pit stop counted. And in the end, one team proved themselves the strongest across the season, cementing their place in Formula Poop history. Toyota Superbok emerged victorious, taking the crown with 365 points. A season of consistency, pace, and nerves of steel carried them to the top. But right on their heels, Saab against the grain woodworking. Just 1.5 points behind at 363.5. 1.5 points. The razor-thin margin that separated triumph from heartbreak. In third, Mazda Speed Sullivan Tyre, strongs on all season with a total of 313. Reliable, competitive, and always in the hunt. Then came Ferrari Wawa, making headlines in the final race. A bold push moved them up 2 places on the table, ending in 4th with 290. A surge when it mattered most. Not everyone left the finale smiling. Cosworth Lockheed Martin slipped down 1 spot, finishing 5th on 276. And Alpine Facebook, also dropping a place, settled for 6th at 272. Finally, Aston Martin Amtrak. A tough campaign left them 7th with 228 points. But even from the back, they fought every race to the finish. 7 teams, 7 stories. But in the end, Toyota Superbok stands tall as Constructors' Champions of Season 10. The Backmarkers division, where determination and grit are tested every single week. Now, not everyone fights at the front, but the Backmarkers brought their own brand of chaos in Season 10. This championship was about grit, persistence, and sometimes just finishing the race. Let's crown the kings of the back of the pack. At the top of the division, Ryan, flying the flag for Cosworth Lockheed Martin. 85 points to his name, leading the Backmarkers with steady hands and relentless pace. But close behind, Contra, representing Saab against the Grain Woodworking. With 80 points and climbing 1 place in the final reckoning, Contra proved that persistence pays off. You got Nick behind the wheel for Ferrari Wawa, matched that fighting spirit. A surge late in the season pushed him up 1 spot, ending with 76 points. Every one of them hard fought. Then came Hladizel of Alpine Facebook, another climber, moving up a place with 68 points, showing steady progress and proving dangerous when it counted. And finally, Gilot of Toyota Superbok. Despite a late season slide, falling 3 places, he still finished strong on 66 points. For the Backmarkers, glory isn't measured in wins alone. It's in the climb, the fight, and the relentless drive to keep pushing. Crashes, spins, DNFS, and somehow still a trophy. That's what Backmarkers do best. The midfielders division, often the heart of the action. Every race, every corner, a battlefield where drivers fight not just for points, but for pride. The midfield is where reputations are built and rivalries are born. Here's how the midfield championship played out. At the top, Zeta of Aston Martin Amtrak with 147 points and climbing a place in the standings. Zata proved that consistency and resilience are the keys to midfield dominance. Hot on his heels, Billy of Toyota Superbok, rising 1 spot to finish with 135. Billy was a constant threat, always ready to strike when opportunity came calling. But while some rose, others fell. Reese, driving for Saab against the Grain Woodworking, slipped 2 places, still ending strong with 128.5, but left wondering what might have been. Klafdada of Mazda Speed Sullivan Tyre kept steady through the storm, banking 122 points and holding his ground in a fiercely competitive pack. Nostradigus, behind the wheel for Ferrari Wawa, closed out his campaign with 114, delivering moments of brilliance along the way. And just behind him, the tightest of margins, Tomato of Cosworth Lockheed Martin with 98, and Dave of Facebook Alpine with 97. 1 point separating them after a full season of racing. The midfielders may not fight for championships, but they fight for everything else. Points, pride, and the respect of the grid. Consistency mattered most, and these drivers delivered. The midfield may not always get the spotlight, but it was a war zone, and Season 10 gave them battles worthy of the spotlight. And now, the big one, the Drivers' Championship, the crown jewel of Season 10, the best of the best. After months of racing, countless battles, and one massive DSQ, only one name could sit at the top. Here's how the final standings fell. At the top, Dabro of Mazda Speed Sullivan Tyre with 161 points, climbing 1 place to claim the division crown. Dabro proved himself as cool under pressure as he is fast on track, Just behind, Articulate Fox of Saab against the Grain Woodworking, up one spot, finishing with 155 points. A season of relentless pursuit, of keeping the leaders honest and never giving an inch. Then Alex, representing Toyota Superbok. After leading much of the campaign, a tough finale dropped him 2 places. Still, with 154 points, Alex remained firmly in the title fight until the very end. Further back, Frank of Alpine Facebook delivered steady results, moving up a place to close with 107. Behind him, Victor of Cosworth Lockheed Martin slipped down a spot, ending with 93, just 1 point clear of Big Theo, driving for Ferrari Wawa, who finished with 92. And finally, friend of Aston Martin Amtrak, once tipped as a contender, he left the season with just 39.5 points. A disappointment, a fraud, a scam artist. His fall from grace will be remembered just as much as the triumphs at the top. The contenders gave us the fiercest battles of Season 10, a razor-thin finish, legacies cemented, dreams shattered, and heartbreak that will echo into Season 11. Now we turn the page to Season 11, the draft, where captains take the first step toward glory. 5 nations, 5 leaders, each one carrying the hopes of their team and the weight of expectation. First, Team Canada, led by Zata, the midfield champion of Season 10. A driver defined by grit and consistency, now stepping into the role of captain, ready to prove that Canadian ice runs cold, even under the hottest pressure. Next, Team Mexico, commanded by Articulate Fox, last season's Drivers' Championship runner-up, a relentless competitor with speed, precision, and a fire to finish what he started. For Mexico, only one goal remains, to bring the title home. Then, Team USA, at the helm, Dabro, the reigning Drivers' Champion of Season 10, the man who stood tallest when it mattered most. Now, as captain, he carries not only his own legacy, but the pride of a nation that expects nothing less than victory. From the land of legends, Team Brazil, their leader, Clafinho, more than just a captain. He's a symbol of Brazilian racing passion, a true legend of Formula Poop. With Clafinho at the wheel, expect flair, expect drama, and expect brilliance. And finally, Team Colombia, led by Reese, one of the hottest young talents on the grid. Fast, fearless, and the very heart of Colombia's racing spirit. He's not just building a team, he's building a future. 5 teams, 5 captains, each with their own story, their own strengths, and their own vision of glory. Tonight, they draft the drivers who will carry them through the battles ahead in the fight for America. And now, the draft begins. With the very first pick of Season 11, it's Team Brazil, and all eyes are on their captain, Clafinho. Clafinho is more than a driver. He's a Brazilian legend, a multiple race winner, a fighter through and through, and fresh off a 4th place finish in the midfield division of Season 10. Now, as captain, he carries the hopes of an entire nation and the weight of the very first selection in this draft. The pool is stacked. 3 names, 3 different paths. First, there's Alex. We already know his story. He stormed the contenders division, a front runner all season long, only slipping down the order in the very final races. With raw pace and championship experience, Alex could be the cornerstone of any team. Then, Frank, once a contender, now relegated to the midfield. But don't let the drop fool you. Frank is battle-tested, with flashes of brilliance that show he can still fight with the best. A gamble, perhaps, but one with upside. And finally, Musseldinho. Known to some as Billy, but to Brazil, he is a national treasure. Another Brazilian legend, Musseldinho was a force in the midfield division last season, climbing the ranks with a never-say-die spirit. Pairing Clafinho with another Brazilian icon could turn Team Brazil into a fan favourite overnight. So here it is. Clafinho has the power, Will he choose proven speed in Alex, experience and redemption in Frank, or will he keep it in the family and bring Muscledinho into the fold? The first pick of the Season 11 draft will set the tone for everything that follows. And with the first pick of the Season 11 draft, Clefinho makes his choice. Muscledinho joins Team Brazil. Muscledinho is a true Brazilian legend in his own right. Pairing him with Clefinho, Team Brazil now boasts two of the most formidable and experienced Brazilian talents on the grid. Expect fireworks when this duo hits the track. Speed, skill, and the passion of two legends fighting together. Season 11 starts here, and already Team Brazil is sending a message to every team on the grid. And now the spotlight shifts to Team Colombia, and their captain, Reese, has the second pick of the Season 11 draft. Reese is one of the hottest young talents on the Formula Poop grid. Fast, fearless, and charismatic. He captured the imagination of fans last season by not only challenging the veterans, but also winning a race in his rookie season, a feat few can claim. Now, as captain, he carries the hopes of Colombia on his shoulders, ready to assemble a team that can compete at the highest level. The draft pool is heating up as Big Theo is added. Racing in the Contenders division, Big Theo is a fierce competitor with a reputation for aggressive, exciting racing. Known for making bold moves and creating chaos on the track, he can swing a team's fortunes with a single performance. Reese faces a tough decision. Will he choose the raw speed of Alex, the redemption story of Frank, or the fearless aggression of Big Theo? The second pick of the Season 11 draft promises to shape the championship battles to come. With the second pick of the Season 11 draft, Team Colombia makes their move. Alex joins Reese's squad. Alex is a seasoned contender, known for his raw speed, championship pedigree, and ability to deliver under pressure. Last season saw him narrowly miss the top, but his career totals are staggering. 1,267 championship points, a testament to consistency, skill, and racecraft over multiple seasons. Of course, every driver has their story, and Alex has his lone blemish, one career disqualification, a reminder that even the best can push the limits too far. Pairing Alex with Reese gives Team Colombia a potent combination of youth and experience. The team now boasts both a rising star and a proven contender ready to challenge every rival on the grid. Season 11 is starting to take shape, and Team Colombia is sending a clear message. They are here to compete. And now, Team Canada is on the clock, led by their captain, Zarta. Zarta is a seasoned competitor, the Season 9 New Bedford Grand Prix winner, and last season's Midfield Division champion. Known for his consistency, strategic mind, and calm under pressure, Zarta now takes on the role of captain, tasked with assembling a team capable of challenging for the title in Season 11. Now joining the draft pool is Tomato. Representing the midfield division, Tomato is a cunning and consistent racer, known for his intelligent racecraft and ability to extract points even from difficult situations. Tomato is a reliable choice for a captain looking for stability and a driver who can consistently deliver under pressure. Zarta must weigh strategy versus potential. Will he take the reliable choice, a high upside gamble, or the fearless aggressor who can shake up the grid? The decision he makes now will echo throughout Season 11. With their first pick of the draft, Team Canada makes a bold move. Frank joins Zarta's squad. Frank is no stranger to the top step of the podium, a two-time Formula Poop champion. He has proven he can dominate races, manage pressure, and deliver when it matters most. Though recently relegated to the midfield division, Frank's experience, racecraft, and championship pedigree make him an immediate leader for Team Canada. Pairing Frank with Zarta gives the team a perfect mix of raw talent, veteran savvy, and race-winning experience. This duo is built to challenge from the start, and the message to the rest of the grid is clear. Team Canada is here to compete. And now, it's Team Mexico on the clock, led by their captain, Articulate Fox. Articulate Fox is a seasoned veteran and a Formula Poop Season 9 champion, a driver with speed, precision, and an uncanny ability to deliver when it matters most. As captain, He carries not only the pride of his team, but the expectation that comes with being a former champion. The draft pool is shaping up, and the choices are critical. Newly added to the pool is Nastradigus, also known as Mike, racing in the midfield division. Mike is known for his steady, intelligent racecraft, consistently maximizing points even when the competition is fierce. His reliability and ability to navigate chaos make him a solid pick for any team looking for consistency in the midfield. Articulate Fox now faces the challenge of balancing experience, raw talent, and team chemistry. Every choice here could define Team Mexico's path in Season 11. With the next pick of the draft, Team Mexico makes a statement. Big Theo joins Articulate Fox's roster. Big Theo is a powerhouse of speed and skill. With 12 career race wins, he is widely regarded as one of the fastest drivers on the Formula Poop grid. His aggressive style, daring overtakes, and ability to deliver under pressure make him a true game changer. His one flaw: attendance. Big Theo has occasionally missed races, leaving teams frustrated and opportunities lost. But now, with his hockey season seemingly behind him, the stage is set. Team Mexico hopes this is the year he finally channels all that raw speed and talent to raise the Formula Poop Drivers' Championship trophy. Pairing Big Theo with Articulate Fox gives Mexico an electrifying combination, a former champion and a lightning-fast contender. The team is now poised to challenge from the front, and the rest of the grid has been put on notice. And now, it's Team USA on the clock, led by Dabro, the most decorated driver in Formula Poop history, with 6 championship titles, more than anyone else in the league. Dabro is a master of strategy and speed, a driver who thrives under pressure and knows exactly how to extract maximum performance from every race. As captain, he brings unparalleled experience and leadership, ready to assemble a team capable of contending for both team and driver honours in Season 11. The draft pool is evolving, and a new name has entered the fray: Contra, racing in the backmarkers division. Contra is a scrappy competitor, always pushing hard despite being in the back of the grid. Known for tenacity, adaptability, and the ability to snatch points when others least expect it, Contra is a sleeper pick with high potential to make an impact. Dabro now faces the challenge of choosing the driver who best complements his team strategy. Will he go for raw talent, consistency, or the underdog with untapped potential? Every decision now shapes Team USA's path for the season ahead. With their pick of the draft, Team USA makes a strategic choice. Nastradigus joins Dabro's squad. Mike is a 2-time race winner with a reputation for smart, calculated racing. A midfield division stalwart, he consistently extracts points from challenging situations and thrives on maximizing performance when others falter. Known off-track as a Bud Light enjoyer, Mike's laid-back personality belies his focus and determination behind the wheel. Pairing Mike with Dabro gives Team USA a blend of experience, speed, and consistency. With Dabro's championship pedigree and Mike's steady performance, this team now has the tools to challenge for victories week after week. And now, Team Brazil is back on the clock for their second pick of the draft. Clefinho and Musseldinho already make a formidable pairing, but there's still an opportunity to strengthen the roster even further. The draft pool just added a new midfielder, Rian, a true Brazilian legend and the backmarkers division champion of Season 10. Known for his relentless drive, consistency, and determination, Rian may not have always raced at the front of the grid, but he excels in extracting every ounce of performance from his car. A fierce competitor with experience and a tactical mind, he has the heart of a champion and the pride of Brazil running through his veins. Clefinho now faces the choice: continue building his Brazilian powerhouse with Ryan's grit and determination, or take a gamble with another available driver. Every pick brings Team Brazil closer to constructing a championship-worthy roster. With their second pick, Team Brazil strengthens their roster. Rian, the Brazilian legend, joins Clefinho and Musseldinho. Rian is no stranger to success. As the backmarkers division champion of Season 10, he has proven his skill, consistency, and unyielding determination. Always a fighter, Ryan can extract maximum performance, even when the odds are stacked against him. His grit and experience make him the perfect complement to Team Brazil's superstar duo. And there's more! Ryan brings with him a lucrative Guarana endorsement, which promises to bolster Team Brazil's performance upgrades and give them an extra edge on track. With Clefinho, Musseldinho and Ryan together, Team Brazil now has a roster that combines legendary skill, raw speed and strategic resources. This is a team built for glory in Season 11. And now, Team Colombia returns to the draft with their second pick. Reece already has Alex on his squad, a pairing that blends youthful talent and proven speed. But the right second selection could round out the team perfectly. The draft pool has just added a new backmarker, You Got Nick. Known for his steady improvements and a knack for climbing the ranks, You Got Nick is a determined and resilient driver. He moved up one place in the backmarkers last season, finishing with 76 points, demonstrating that consistency, grit and opportunistic racing can pay dividends. While he may not always challenge the front, he is relentless, strategic and capable of scoring key points for any team. Reece now has a choice. Add a dependable point scorer like Tomato, or reinforce the team's depth with a tenacious backmarker like You Got Nick. Every pick shapes the chemistry and potential of Team Colombia for Season 11. With their second pick, Team Colombia solidifies their roster. Tomato joins Reece and Alex on the team. Tomato is a rising star of the midfield division. In his rookie season of Season 10, he captured one race victory, showing that even as a newcomer, he has the speed, composure and racecraft to compete at the front. Known for his consistency and intelligent strategy, Tomato can turn opportunities into points when others falter, making him a reliable and valuable addition for any team. Pairing Tomato with Reece and Alex gives Team Colombia a powerful mix. A seasoned contender in Alex, and two rising superstars in Reece and Tomato. This trio combines experience, youth and potential, positioning Colombia as a serious contender for victories throughout Season 11. And now, Team Canada returns to the draft with their second pick. Zata and Frank already make a formidable pair, but this selection could round out the team and add depth where it's needed most. The draft pool has just added a new competitor, Hladizel, racing in the backmarkers division. Hladizel climbed one spot in the standings last season, finishing with 68 points, and is known for his steady, strategic approach to racing. He may not always be at the front of the pack, but his ability to maximize opportunities and consistently bring in points makes him a valuable addition to any team looking for reliability and tactical advantage. Zeta now faces a choice among three backmarkers with incredible upside. Every pick now could tip the scales for Team Canada in Season 11. With their second pick, Team Canada rounds out their roster. Contra joins Zata and Frank. Contra is a fighter through and through, a two-time Maniac of the Week. He's known for his relentless energy, determination and willingness to push the limits on track. He is a driver whose true value pays off as a teammate rather than a rival, due to the fact that you won't have to worry about being caught in the Maniac's clutches. Pairing Contra with Zita and Frank gives Team Canada a lineup that balances raw speed, championship experience and strategic depth. With Frank's race-winning pedigree, Zata's leadership and Contra's team-oriented skill, Canada has crafted a squad capable of challenging for victories across the grid in Season 11. And now, Team Mexico returns to the draft with their second pick. Articulate Fox and Big Theo already form a dynamic duo, combining championship pedigree and raw speed. But the right second selection could add depth and balance to the team. Articulate Fox faces a choice. Pick a driver who can consistently contribute points in the back, or select the competitor with the highest potential to impact the team's overall performance. Every decision now will influence Team Mexico's strategy and chances in Season 11. With their second pick, Team Mexico makes a decisive choice. You Got Nick joins Articulate Fox and Big Theo. You Got Nick is a determined and resilient driver from the backmarkers division. He moved up a spot last season, finishing with 76 points, showing that when it counts, he has what it takes. And here's the key, he has what it takes. He really has what it takes to contribute to a championship caliber team. Pairing You Got Nick with Articulate Fox and Big Theo gives Team Mexico a trio that blends experience, raw speed, and unyielding determination. Never underestimate him. He has what it takes, not just to score points, but to make critical moves that can swing the outcome of a race or even a championship. Team Mexico now has a lineup built for victory, and with You Got Nick on board, it's clear he has what it takes. And now, Team USA returns to the draft for their second and final pick of Season 11. Dabro already leads the team with Nastradigas, blending six-time championship experience with a steady, race-winning teammate. But the final selection could round out the squad perfectly. Dabro now has the opportunity to complete a roster that balances speed, experience, and consistency. With this pick, Team USA can ensure depth across the grid, setting themselves up to fight for wins, podiums, and ultimately the championship in Season 11. With their second and final pick, Team USA completes their roster. Hladizel joins Dabro and Nastradigas. Hladizel is a seasoned competitor in the backmarkers division, known for his tactical intelligence and consistency. Last season, he moved up a spot to finish with 68 points, but his career achievements extend far beyond that. With 6 career podium finishes, Hladizel has proven he can seize opportunities and deliver results when it matters most. Pairing Hladizel with Dabro, the 6-time champion, and Nastradigas, a 2-time race winner, gives Team USA a roster that combines raw talent, strategic depth, and proven performance. Hladizel brings reliability and experience, ensuring that every point counts, and the team remains a serious contender throughout Season 11. And now, your Formula Poop Season 11 teams. For Race 1, Team Canada, Captain Zeta leads a balanced team. Frank, a 2-time champion, provides race-winning experience, while Contra, a 2-time Maniac of the Week, adds grit and team-oriented skill. Team Mexico, Articulate Fox, a former champion, commands a team built for speed and resilience. Big Theo, a 12-time winner, delivers raw pace. And You Got Nick. Does he have what it takes? Team USA, led by 6-time champion Dabro, the USA pairs him with Nastradigas, a 2-time winner, and Hladizel with 6 career podiums. Team Brazil, Captain Clafinho joins forces with Musseldinho and Rian, 3 Brazilian legends. Team Colombia, Reese, a young race winner, leads a promising roster with Alex, a seasoned contender, and Tomato, a rising midfield talent. And now, let's turn our attention to the Season 11 rookies. The fresh faces ready to make their mark on the Formula Poop grid. These drivers are not yet assigned to teams, and their first races will serve as a showcase to the league. Who will rise as the next speedster? Who will prove to be reliable under pressure? Who will earn the title of the next Maniac on the track? This season's rookies include Shrek, Pedro Luis, D. Pickles, H. Valenzuela, Arthur Hettam, Gregory William Era, 528, Zuma, One Hand Dog, and that's not even all of them. There are additional rookies showing interest who still need to get fully set up on the league server. Season 11 promises to be exciting, not just with the established teams, but with these rookies ready to shake things up and make their names known. And that wraps up our Season 11 draft and team reveal. But the action is just beginning. The first race of Season 11, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku, takes place Tuesday, September 30th. Practice begins at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with qualifying following at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The race will run for 26 laps, featuring a fixed setup and an innovative safety car procedure designed to add excitement and strategy to the opening round. Looping practice is available right now, giving all drivers a chance to fine-tune their approach and get ready for what promises to be a thrilling start to the season. Thank you all for watching and joining us for the Season 11 kickoff. Get ready, buckle up, and let the racing begin. Season 11 of Formula Poop is officially underway.